Indiana State football fall camp coverage is brought to you by U.S. Lawn, the official lawn care provider of Sycamore Athletics.
All right, Ethan Hoover, you've got so much playing experience during your time here. You've always been an impact guy. Heading into this year, how would you just compare yourself from every side of your game, from the mental side of it to the physical side of it, and how ready you are for the year?
Yeah, I would say those things. Just being in the weight room and on the field with Coach McManus all summer from that physical standpoint, and then in the film room and just trying to tweak some things from last year that I saw, whether that's reading balls earlier or reading that quarterback or routes better, just trying to get in positions where I can make more plays.
How important is just flat out getting game experience? I mean, you're a guy who was young here, who got as many reps as anybody, but the difference of when you're out here in camp to actually being out in a game in the season, like what was the difference for that for you? And could you sense that in yourself, but also a guy like Rylan that's coming back and now got that experience last year?
Yeah, like you said, that game experience is huge, and I think it shows in guys making faster plays, or you just see them reacting to things quicker. And for Rylan especially, like you could see the difference from coming into camp now between last year where he was just kind of trying to figure it out on the fly during the season to now where he stepped up into a leadership role and really feels confident with what he's doing out there.
With Coach Schaefer coming over with the safeties room, what have you liked kind of about his leadership and what you've learned from him so far?
The thing I noticed about Coach Schaefer the most is his passion. You can definitely feel it in the room and how much he wants us to be better and how much he wants to elevate the room and for all of us to have the same expectation. You can feel that every day in the meeting room.
What do you want to see yourself grow the most this year? Where are you pushing yourself and saying, hey, this is where I need Ethan Hoover to get better?
I'd say number one for me is leadership. I feel like that's the number one thing I've taken into this. There's stuff that I definitely need to clean up on the field that I've talked about, but leadership's the number one thing, and I feel like myself and other guys, especially the older guys on the defense and offense, are rising to those roles.
Last year, I mean, coaches have talked about a ton, Ethan, in terms of playing more together as a unit. And also not just as a unit, but as a team. Offense and defense really coming together and utilizing one another. Where are you trying from the defensive side to make you guys play more cohesive and be that more together unit this year than maybe you were last year?
I think that comes from learning mistakes from last year or things that could have been handled better, but also just when we have that time to go get a meal or have time away from football to get together as whether a position or a unit, just those type of things really getting the group together.